Former Second Finance Minister Johari Ghani said today that Malaysians should not be over-optimistic about Budget 2022, which will be tabled this afternoon by Finance Minister Tengku Zafrul Aziz. He instead suggested a tempering of expectations. Malaysia's economy needs a great reset, and it will not be determined by one annual budget, as some structural economic issues have been around even before the COVID-19 crisis hit us. The UMNO Supreme Council member also advised the government to provide sound leadership and a clear direction to overcome the structural problems dragging down the economy. He said one of the biggest issues that needed to be addressed, the elephant in the room, was operating expenditure. Johari observed that the government's ability to introduce new programs and initiatives was limited because more than 90% of the operating expenditure remained committed expenditure, such as civil servants' salary and pension, government debt servicing charges, government supplies and services, and subsidy spending. While government expenditure kept increasing, its revenue has been flatlining. Revenue raised last year, for instance, was 225 billion ringgit, similar to what the government raised in 2017. With limited space to introduce new taxes, Johari said, the government would have to resort to more borrowings, as evidenced by the level of debt to GDP, which had been raised to 65%, and the total increase in government debt from 680 billion ringgit in 2017 to 975 billion ringgit last year, an increase of 295 billion ringgit in a span of 3 years. He also noted a troubling indicator of the state of the economy. The private sector, often touted as the engine of growth, has been spluttering, more so after the COVID-19 pandemic. Johari also lamented that Malaysia, which used to be the preferred destination for foreign direct investments in the ASEAN region, is today trailing behind neighbouring countries such as Indonesia and Vietnam. Johari also said several serious issues such as high level of unemployment, low-income households being stretched financially, and rising poverty throughout the country were cause for concern, and that they needed to be addressed. All these structural issues need a reset in strategies that one annual budget cannot solve, and the government needs to provide a clear leadership to overcome this, he added.